And Stroud now to throw. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Two jet. On the quick, right? 18. What's that? Robin.
Stroud off the play fake. That's complete out right to the tight end Tremble. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
18. What's that? 19 taxi.
In motion right goes Sutton. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, Stroud. Toward the pylon, caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Here we go.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion left goes Sutton. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
On the quick, right? Under. 118. Texas.
Stroud looking to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Oh, ready? Rob. Look the hot. Hey, no more.
Now Stroud. This one swung out here to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
118. What's that? Right, Tony. Buggy.
Stroud out of the gun here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down.
Here's Herbert. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Ram. 12, Delta.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready, run. Set. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert throwing again. Flush to his right. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Herbert changing things up.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
21. Go.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. James Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Koo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Tony.
Tony.
Stroud. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and 4. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. The throwing again is Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out to the right, out to the right. 118. What's up? Look the hot, look the hot. Nike Texas.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
5-9, 5-9. 12. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
For the field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they have a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Escaping the pressure right. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Dolphins, first down.
Hey, count.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Second and 12. At the 13-yard line.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert now. And his throw here is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
380.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
380. Go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Stroud. And that's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That went out wide and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see the franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Look hot.
In motion left goes Sutton. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Evans in motion left. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Oh, right.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Tackle that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
11.
Now Stroud. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Up the middle, Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
19. Right, Tony. 19 Texas. Buggy. Look hot.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Oh, right.
A give to Jones. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Swap. Swap. Another swap.
Again, this to Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Stroud keeps it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud keeps it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
C.J. Stroud scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Setting up the screen for Cook. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Home trips right.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Dolphins 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
118. What's that? Look out. Look south.
Stroud. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, and try and get him over 100 yards.
And a catch right side by Evans. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Hey, Uno Mars.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Stroud to throw it. Being chased out left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a Ibuka. That's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
That's good.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Quinshon Judkins. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins get a bit closer. Who able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Dolphins 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This is Jones. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Stroud looking to change the play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. There's Evans again, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Evans, 32 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Herbert. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try to run some. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble. So
on Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
18, what's up?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Two jet. Here we go, let's go. 118.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Aaron Jones with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One last shot for Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Baltimore, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brady.